A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as a assistant professor of physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today, I will discuss equation of ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola from Unit 2 and the lecture number 21. In my previous lecture, I have discussed energy conservation or energy equation and their energy diagram and the equation of the orbit in center force field or differential equation of the orbit. With the help of these energy conservation and equation of the orbit, today I will calculate the equation for elliptical, parabolic and hyperbolic orbit. We have the differential equation that I have calculated in my previous lecture. D square u d square u by d theta square plus u is equal to minus mu L square u square F1 by u. Here mu is the reduced mass, L is the angular momentum, u is a variable, that is u is equal to 1 by r. F is the center force. This is the differential equation of the orbit in a central force. As we know that in this case of ellipsoid, there is a gravitational force and that force is attractive and using inverse square force. So we can write Fr is equal to minus K by R square. Because this is attractive, therefore here we used a negative sign. And where K is equal to gravitational constant G, M mass of one body and mass of the other body, M dash. Because these all quantities are constant, therefore these quantities replaced by another constant K. And we know that R is equal to 1 by U. Therefore, F is equal to 1 by U is equal to minus K by R square. You can also put here minus K U square because R square is equal to 1 by R square is equal to U square. This value of F put in equation 1. Therefore, here d square U by d theta square plus U, that is equal to minus mu upon में L square U square into value of F1 by U minus K by R square. And the equation is here U square R square cancel to each other and the equation is mu K upon में R square. बेसिकली इसमें हमें क्या करना है, हमें पता है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम एसएसट्रीज फाइंड आउट करेंगे ई, देन हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे इलिप्स की इक्वेशन, पैराबोला की एंड हाइपरबोला की. तो उसके लिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऑर्बिट की डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन लेके इसी को हमने सॉल्व करके सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करके हमने इलिप्स की इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट करनी है, पैराबोला की एंड हाइपरबोला की. तो नाउ put psi is equal to psi is a quantity that is equal to u minus mu k upon me L square, and psi d psi by d theta is equal to du by d theta, because in this equation mu reduced mass is constant, k is also constant, and angular momentum is conserved constant in center force field. Therefore derivative of these quantities is 0. And therefore, here d psi by d theta is equal to only du by d theta. And double derivative of this is equal to d square u by d theta square. That value is put into equation. This here d square psi by d theta square, because d square u by d theta square is equal to this, plus psi because here u minus mu k upon L square is psi. Therefore, this equation this equation becomes simpler and form as equation of simple harmonic motion. This is the equation which is equivalent to equation of the simple harmonic motion. And the solution of this type of equation is psi is a function, therefore psi is equal to psi naught cos theta minus theta naught. Here sin naught and theta naught are the unknown constant. From equation 4 and 6, 4 psi is equal to this and 6 is this. Therefore, put the value of psi here, u minus mu k and upon L. Here u is the variable, mu is the reduced mass. That is equal to mu psi naught cos theta minus theta naught. And the value of u is equal to mu k upon L square plus psi naught cos theta minus theta. U is replaced by 1 by r, that is equal to mu k by L square plus psi naught cos theta minus theta naught. And 1 by r is equal to taking common mu k upon L square. And here 1 plus L square is multiplied psi naught upon mu k cos theta. Now put P is equal to L square upon mu k. E is equal to L square psi naught upon mu k. And 1 by r is equal to 1 by p, 1 plus e cos theta minus theta. This is eccentricity. E is eccentricity. And discuss in the next slide. Here we get the equation r is equal to p upon 1 plus e cos theta minus theta naught. Here, if we vary theta, then r changes from minimum to a maximum value. At theta is equal to theta naught. Then both are equal. Therefore, cos 0 is a maximum value of cos. If in the denominator there is a maximum value, then r is equal to minimum. At theta is equal to theta naught plus pi, means cos pi, and cos pi is equal to minus 1. Therefore, in denominator there is a less value. Therefore, r is maximum. If theta is equal to 0, means turning point theta is equal to 0, then the equation becomes r is equal to p upon 1 plus e cos theta. This is the equation of a conic, where focus is at origin and eccentricity E, and P by E is distance from directrix. A conic section means a figure formed by the intersection of a plane and a circular cone. And that circular cone contains parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, circle. It depends on eccentricity. A conic section may be circle, ellipse, a parabola, or a hyperbola. If the value of eccentricity changes, then the equation becomes hyperbola, parabola, and ellipse. And what is eccentricity? Eccentricity means how much a conic section, means circle, ellipse, parabola, or hyperbola, varies from being circular. Conic section varies from being circular. And what is directrix? It is a line used to construct and define a conic section. The distance of directrix from a point on the conic section has a constant ratio to the distance from that point to the focus. Therefore, the path of the particle moving under gravitational intersection is in the form of a conic section, because there is a gravitational force, therefore is in the form of conic section. First of all, we find the eccentricity. Eccentricity represented by E, that can be obtained by using energy conservation law or from energy conservation equation. In my previous lecture, I have calculated energy, that is equal to sum of the linear translational energy plus rotational kinetic energy. This is translational kinetic energy plus potential energy. Here half E is equal to half mu dr by dt square, because this is basically half mv square, plus L square by 2 r square mu plus V is the potential energy. And potential energy is equal to minus K by R. Put the value of potential energy here. E is equal to half mu dr by dt square plus L square by 2 mu r square minus K by R. At turning point, this is a turning theta is equal to 0, means theta is equal to theta naught is equal to 0, and at this point r is equal to minimum. Therefore, dr by dt is equal to 0. Now equation 9 becomes here E is equal to L square by 2 mu r is minimum, r square minimum minus K by r minimum. And equation 8 reduces to this equation, r is equal to p 1 plus e, because theta is equal to 0 and 1, because theta is 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, r is equal to p by 1 plus e. This value of r put in equation 10. Therefore, e is equal to L square by 2 mu. Here L square by 2 mu r is equal to p by 1 plus e, and there is inversely. Therefore, this equation become inverse, 1 plus e square upon में p, 1 plus e by p का whole square minus k 1 plus e by p. Solve this equation. Here put the value of p from this equation. P is equal to L square by k mu, and E is equal to mu k square 2L square 1 plus E whole square minus mu k square 1 plus E L square. And E is equal to, taking common, mu k square by 2L square inside the bracket. Remaining terms are 1 plus E whole square minus 2, taking common 1 by 2, therefore 2 in multiply 2 1 plus E. Open this and we get here E square minus 1, E is equal to mu k square 2 L square. And the value of eccentricity from this equation, 1 plus 2 E L square by mu k square 1 by 2. This is the value of eccentricity. Now, with the help of Cartesian coordinates, we calculate the value of E. We take three conditions and then find the value of equation of ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. Now, equation of the path in Cartesian coordinates. Converting equation 8 in Cartesian coordinates. We know that x is equal to r cos theta. Relation between Cartesian and polar coordinates, y is equal to r sin theta. Here r is the radial distance and theta is the polar angle. Now equation 8 can be written as r 1 plus e cos theta is equal to p. Open this, r plus re cos theta p. Here r, magnitude of r is x square plus y square, because squaring and adding this. In the right hand side we get 1, because cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, and here x square plus y square plus r cos theta is here x, therefore ex is equal to p. X square plus y square root is equal to p minus ex. Squaring both sides, we get here x square plus y square, p square plus e square x square minus 2p ex. Taking common x square from this and this equation, this becomes negative toward left side. Therefore, x square in the bracket 1 minus e square plus 2p ex plus y square is equal to p square. Now, there are three conditions for E eccentricity. First is E, with the help of equation 14, we get the equation of ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. First, if E is equal to 1. In this equation, these terms become 0. Therefore, the equation 14 reduces to 2p ex is plus y square is equal to p square. And y square is equal to p square minus 2p ex. This is the equation or hyperbola. For parabola. For parabola, E is equal to 1. This equation is the parabola. Now, if E is less than 1, second condition, then for finding the equation of ellipse, we add in this equation, because we हमें किस में convert करना है इस equation में, x square plus upon में a square plus y square upon में b square is equal to 1. So for this, here we add here e square p square upon में 1 minus e square both side of equation 14. Therefore equation 14 is 1 by e square x square plus 2pex plus e square p square 1 minus add plus y square and p square add right side p square plus e square p square upon में 1 minus e square. Now here solve this 1 minus e square x square plus 2pex plus e square p square 1 minus e square plus y square. Here taking LCM and we get here p square 1 minus e square plus e square p square upon 1 minus t. And here p square e square cancel to each other, then the remaining terms is p square by 1 minus e square. Now dividing whole equation right side as well as left side by 1 minus e square. Therefore here, because in ellipse here x square, therefore remove this term x square plus 2pex upon me 1 minus e square. Here 1 minus e square is already, therefore there are squaring e square p square 1 minus e square whole square plus y square upon me 1 minus e square plus therefore p square upon me 1 minus e square and whole square. X square, this becomes the equation of x square plus x plus y का whole square means x square plus this equation becomes x plus ep upon में 1 minus इसका whole square. This term becomes in this term the plus y square upon me 1 minus e square is equal to p square. Here in ellipse there is a 1, therefore क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई हेयर x प्लस EP. हम इसको इस साइड ले आएंगे बिकॉज हमें क्या चाहिए होता है एलिप्स में x स्क्वायर अपॉन में a स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर अपॉन b स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1. Therefore divided by this equation, divide these terms by this. Therefore x plus EP by 1 minus e square whole square p square upon में 1 minus e square whole square plus y square 1 minus e square p square by this. One cancel to each other, there is equal to 1. Now put x naught is equal to EP minus e square 1 minus e square, a is equal to p 1 minus e square plus b p upon 1 minus e square. To make this equation simple, इसको simple करने के लिए हमने क्या करा, इनको put कर दिया. तो therefore EP 1 minus e square here x naught, therefore x plus x naught square, and here x plus x naught square a square plus y square upon में b square, that is equal to 1. And this equation x square upon में a square plus y square upon में b square, this is the equation of ellipse. And here semi major axis is a and semi minor axis is b. Similarly, if e is greater than 1, this equation becomes the hyperbola, and hyperbola equation of hyperbola is x square upon में a square minus y square, here is a plus y square upon में b square is equal to 1. There was same, but हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ पे नेगेटिव लाना है, तो उसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, हम बोथ साइड सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे कि हमारी जो इक्वेशन आए वो सेंटर में क्या आ जाए, नेगेटिव. From equation 14 1 minus e square x square plus 2epx plus y square is equal to p square. Taking negative from this equation, there's e square minus 1 x square plus 2epx plus y square is equal to p square. Subtracting e square minus 1 both sides. Therefore here e square minus 1 x square plus 2epx minus e square p square, e square minus 1 plus y square, this. And taking negative from all these terms, therefore e square minus 1 x square minus here is a negative already, means positive, e square p square, e square minus 1 minus a y square LCM, therefore p square is square minus p square minus this cancel to each other, and the resulting terms in minus p square minus cancel to each other. Therefore, the terms are p square minus 1 x square minus 2e(px) plus e square p square upon में e square minus 1 minus 1 is equal to p square e square. Dividing similarly both side by e square minus 1. Therefore, here x square minus 2e(px) upon e square minus 1 plus e square p square e square minus 1 whole square, because the one term already here, minus y square upon e square minus 1 is equal to p square e square minus 1, and already one term is here, therefore whole square. Similarly, here x minus ep upon e square minus a whole square minus y square upon e square minus 1 is equal to p square upon e square minus 1 whole square. यहाँ सेम उसी तरह हमने क्या करना है, यहाँ पे 1 करना है, तो मीन्स इसको क्या करा, डिवाइड करा बोथ साइड, मतलब डिवाइड लेफ्ट साइड, x माइनस ई पी बाई ई स्क्वायर माइनस 1 स्क्वायर पी स्क्वायर अपॉन ई स्क्वायर माइनस 1 होल स्क्वायर माइनस y स्क्वायर ई स्क्वायर माइनस 1 पी स्क्वायर अपॉन 1 कैंसिल, देयरफॉर ई पी अपॉन ई स्क्वायर माइनस x1 p अपॉन में ई स्क्वायर p अपॉन में ई स्क्वायर माइनस 1 c and p upon में e square minus 1 root is t. Therefore, here x minus x1, because this term x1, and a is c square here minus y square already, p square upon में, because here d if we squaring, then फिर we get t square upon में e square minus 1. Therefore, this is d square, that is equal to 1. This is the equation of hyperbola. Now there is a representation, or is a origin means focus, r is the radius, theta is the angle. E is less than 1, therefore we get here ellipse. For e is equal to 1, we get parabola from this parabola. And if e is less than 1, then we get here ellipse, equation of ellipse, and e greater than 1. Because e is greater than 1, basically for hyperbola is equal to 2, means greater than 1. This is the equation of hyperbola. Let's revise. First of all, एक बार हम रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. आज हमने क्या किया है, हमने क्या किया है, इक्वेशन ऑफ एलिप्स की, पैराबोला की और हाइपरबोला की फाइंड आउट करी. फर्स्ट ऑफ किससे, डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन ऑफ द ऑर्बिट इन अ सेंट्रल फोर्स. हमने फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट करी वो सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन थी. देन इसका सॉल्यूशन हमने फाइंड आउट करा, और फिर हमने फाइंड आउट करा कि इसका जो सॉल्यूशन है उससे हमें कॉनिक इक्वेशन मिलती है. इसमें E एसेंट्रिसिटी है, P by E is the distance from the axis. Now we find the value of eccentricity with the help of energy conservation, and we get E is equal to 1 plus 2 E L square by mu k square 1 by 2. Now with the help of Cartesian coordinates, convert Cartesian and polar coordinate, we find the value of find the equation of ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. And the important question of this is very important topic, and the equation and the question is find out the equation of the ellipse, hyperbola and parabola in center force field. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.